say that you feel really small when you're around me. Fancy that. I always thought I acted totally pathetic. You say that my attitude is monstrous condescending. Don't you know that lately I've been feeling little too? So you say my sense of humor is offensive and imposing. Fancy that. And I was only trying to get on with your friends. So people misinterpret and my sarcasm confusing. I always saw myself as totally see-through. Mama says I had a healthy understanding of my worth. Maybe I seem bigger since I put a little weight on around the girth. People say that I always seem to stick out in a crowd, but so did JFK, and we all know what that means, don't we? So you say people get blown away when they first meet me. Fancy that. I always work like hell just to be enough. You tell me my opinions can be too opinionated. Don't you know I often feel like I've got nothing much to say? And you say my confidence could be perceived as disrespectful. Fancy that. And I was just avoiding being bored to death. You tell me my songs can be a little bit affronting. Don't you know I often saw myself as totally pretentious? Mama says I have a well-developed sense of what I've got. Does she think my self-esteem is a function of my verbal microtype?